what this material is for is to make us aware, because we tend to be mindless about how much the tribunal gets to tell us what to do. And so I got an email from Robert earlier this week. You don't mind if I tell you this? It's too bad if you do, because I'm going to. He said, wrote this email, and he said, these DVDs are so effective. Because they are. I mean, after all, we have to mess with the subject matter, and
get it all
it does. It gets all over you. And in fact, I learned long ago when I used to do workshops all the time, more or less on weekends, I could count on the fact that whatever the subject matter was about, sometime during that preceding week, I was going to have to deal head on with what this is. So he wrote this email and said, these DVDs are so effective. It's wringing out my life like a dirty dish rag. So he said, I thought, this is so graphic, because what it does is make you aware of stuff that we normally just push aside. And I thought, this would be hard to market. Like, buy DVD number 6. You too can join the fun and have your life wrung out like a dirty dish rag. That's like, it would be easier to sell your Dove bars that you brought the last time. It's like, why can't I have an easier thing to sell than you've got to heal your mind? Nobody wants to do this, so we have to make it as palatable as possible and promise that the rewards are unbelievably fabulous. Because don't we all feel better when we become mindful, and when you look at the stuff we've believed and think, I don't have to do that. I don't have to bow down before this. I don't have to pay any attention to this.
The mindfulness and the feeling better, I had a big thing within this DVD where you talked about, and I knew a lot of this before, but it just really clicked when you shared about how we have only 2 parts of our mind. Mm-hmm. And we have the ego part and then our right mind, and you always know if you're in the right mind because you're watching. And if you're not watching the ego, then you know that you're in the ego.
Exactly. Exactly.
And then at the same moment, when you do make that step outside to be able to observe it, the feeling level instantly changes.